السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. ربي زدني علما. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا. أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا بكم. I welcome you all to the class of Arabiyya Bayna Yadayk. And inshallah ta'ala, today we are going to uh, uh, read the third part, which is السفر لطلب العلم. Right? We are in الوحدة السابعة. السفر لطلب العلم. Traveling for the sake of knowledge. Yeah? Traveling to seek knowledge. طلب is seeking, requesting, seeking. طلب يطلب. طلب. السفر لطلب العلم. Traveling for the sake of knowledge. Oh, so let's read. Sharifun. Sharif says, Assalamu alaikum. It's Assalamu alaikum. Harun says, Wa alaikum assalam. Sharif says, Ila ayna anta musafir. To where are you traveling? Safara yusafir is traveling. So musafir is the one who travels. Huh? The ismul fa'il for from three and most of the forms of mazid fihi. That's how you make. Like jahada yujahidu is to strive. Hmm? So the one who strives, the file, how do you make? Mujahid. Mujahidun. Jahada yujahidu mujahid. We add mu. Yeah, jihad is the masdar. I'm not talking about the masdar. I'm talking about, yeah, mujahidun. Like form 4, aslama yuslimu. Aslama yuslimu is to accept Islam. Aslam to aslamna. Yuslimu yuslimu. Form 4, afala ifal. Yes, you take the mudare, remove the you, and put the muslimun. Similarly, form 3, safara. What is form 3? It has an alif after fa kalima. Safara yusafiru. Musafir. Musafir. For 3-letter verb, it's very easy. Qatala yaqtulu. Qatala yaqtilu. Qatil. It's on the pattern of qatil. Yeah. File pattern. File is file pattern, right? For others, it is different. We add a mu. Uh, um, for the one who's doing the action, mm, this literally means to where are you a traveler, right? But in English, it sounds weird. To where are you a traveler? To English, in English, it sounds weird. So we say this is. Oh, give me a second. Where are you a traveler? Uh, so but we won't say that. We will say, to where are you traveling? To where are you traveling? أنا مسافر إلى الرياض. I am traveling to Riyadh. سألتحق. I will. التحق يلتحق. It's form 8. التحق, to admit or to join. التحق. How do you know it's form 8? Because lahiqa was the 3-letter verb. Lahiqa. So you bring a hamza and a ta, right? And a ta, and the hamza will come first, and the ta will jump for this third spot. So first you see an alif, and the third you see a ta. It is form 8. Uh, because lahiqa become lahiqa means lahiqtu, to meet. Lahiqa yalhaqu. Iltahaqa is to join, to join or to take an admission. Form 8. So iltahaqa, iltahaqa, iltahiqu. Then yaltahiqu is the mudare. Ifta'ala, yafta'ilu. Ijtahada, yajtahidu, like that. So altahiqu, yaltahiqu, altahiqu. I will join or take admission in Bijamiatul Imam, in the Jamia Imam, Imam Ibn Saud, right? Jamia Imam, the full name is in Makkah, I guess, or in Riyadh, Jamia Imam. Muhammad ibn Saud, Islamic University. Islamic University. Al-Imam Muhammad ibn Saud, Islamic University. It was established in 1953. Jamia Imam. It's in Riyadh. No, where is it? Ummul Qura is in Makkah. This is in Riyadh, from what I know. I'm not about university. Okay, let's ask it. Sure. All right. And Bijamiyat in Kulliyat Sharia, in the faculty of Sharia, in the College of Sharia, right? In the College of Sharia. أريد تخصص تخصص يتخصص form 5. How do you know it's form 5 again? You see a ta and the second letter is double. So if you see two double letters, so tafa'ala, tabassama. You see a ta and you have the fa kalima and then you have ain doubled, tafa'ala. So this is the masdar, tafa'ul, right? Tabassama yatabassamu, tabassum. Tabassama yatabassamu, tabassum. So tabassama is to smile. Ibtasama is also to smile, by the way. أريد التخصص في الدراسة الإسلامية. I'm seeking, or I want specialization. Takhassus is specialization in Islamic studies. So he wants to become an alim, right, in Islamic studies. Dirasatun is singular, dirasat is jama. Dirasatil Islamiyya. Sharif, ولكنك تعرف الإسلام جيدا. But you know Islam nicely, right? ولكنك تعرف الإسلام جيدا. You know Islam properly. جيدا. هارون. So Harun says, درست الإسلام باللغة الأردية. Right? I studied Islam in Urdu language. وهذا لا يكفي, and this is not enough, right? One should study Islam in the original language. ويجب أن أدرس الإسلام باللغة العربية. وجب يجب, مثال, right? Uh, it is mandatory that I study Islam in Arabic language. B is means في, لأنها لغة القرآن الكريم, because it is the language of Quran al-Karim. ولا يفهم القرآن إلا بها. يفهم, this is majhul, passive. Fahima, yafhamu is to understand. And how do you make yafhamu passive? You take the second last letter, give it fatha, and whatever mutaharrik, that is a letter which has no sukoon, you give it dhamma, right? Yufhamu. So that means the first letter gets dhamma. Okay, yufhamu. Wala yufhamu al-Qur'anu illa bihi. For madi, we give a kasra. For mudari, we give a fatha. Right? This is how you make passive. Like qatala, qatala, to kill. Yeah, present passive, correct. This is past passive, qatala. So what do you do, qatala? You take the second last letter and give it kasra. And the first letter you give a dhamma. So it will become qutila. He was killed. Hmm? He was killed. And then you have yaqtulu. This is the uh, ma'lum, the active voice. Yaqtulu, yuqtalu. Yeah, you take the second last letter, give it a fatha, and previously anything before it, you give a which has no sukun. That means it has some haraka, fatha, dhamma, kasra, whatever. You give it a dhamma. Yuqtalu. We won't change the qaf because it has a sukun, right? But we'll change the yuqtalu. We can do for long verbs also, like istansara. This is form 10. To seek help. Istansara. So what we'll do, we'll take the second last letter and give it kasra. And then anything before that which has a haraka, you give it dhamma. So it'll become istansara. Right? So alif has a is. It's a kasra. So let's put the kasras also so that we have clarity. Tan tan sa ra, the harakat istansara. So we took the first halif has a kasra, give it a dhamma. Seen has a sukun, leave it like that. Ta has a fatha, put it dhamma. Noon has a sukun, leave it like that. Saad has a fatha, but it is the second last letter. So give it a kasra. Ustun sira. Last letter, you leave it like that. This is how. Ustun sira means help was sought, right? Ustun sira. Yeah, ustun sira. Help was sought. Like istaghfara. Istaghfara. Okay, let's give the harakat also. Istaghfara. So first one has a kasra, give it dhamma. Second sukun, fatha, give it dhamma. Ghain sukun. This give kasra. Ustughfira. Forgiveness was sought, right? For mudare, it's the same thing, but you give a fatha. Like yes, taghfiru. You have to give it a sukun, right? Taghfiru. So, ya has a fatha, give it a dhamma. Seen has a sukun, give it sukun. Ta has a fatha, give it dhamma. Ghain has a sukun, leave it. And then uh, this is mudare, right? So give it yustaghfaru. Hmm? Forgiveness is being sought, or something like that. Yeah? Forgiveness is being sought. Yustaghfaru, like that. You see? So anytime first, second, last letter, give it a kasra. Previous letters, if it is a mutaharik, change it to dhamma. And for mudare, uh, second last letter, give it a fatha, and previous any letters, mutaharik ones. Sukun ones, leave, forget about sukun one. You leave them sukun ones as it is, right? Some verbs like um, qala, for example. Now the issue is it was qawala, qawala. So the problem is how do you do it majhul? Should we do quvila? This is like so bad. So what they did was they changed the wow into a ya. Qila, very common verb. Qila, it is said. Qila, it is said. Okay. Like ba, he sold. But biya, it is sold or it was sold. Biya. So ajwaf, this is how you make qila. For misal, it's fine. Wuzina, wu'ila, same pattern like fu'ila. But for ajwaf, this is a problem. Yeah? We make qila. Yeah, we didn't know this. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Qala becomes qila. Ba becomes bi'a. Sara, sira, and so on. Right? Generally, we make majhul uh, for like in this way. Fi like qila pattern. Huh? Qala qila. For mudare also, yaqulu, yaqulu becomes yaqulu, right? So there's a wow again. It's a problem. So this wow will be changed into an alif. Yuqalu. It is said, right? Because it was yuqwalu, yufalu, right? Mudara should be made. So it became yuqalu. Yuqalu innaha. It is said that he is innahu tajirun kabir. That he is a big trader. It is said. I mean, we don't know who said it, but just said. Yuqalu. So qila yuqalu. Qila yuqalu. This is how ajwaf is made. So this is all about passive. Passive form. Very important, very common passive forms are. And many madaris, what they do is they teach you, yeah, all the conjugation same. Fu'ila, fu'ila, fu'ilu, fu'ilat, fu'ilata, fu'ilna, fu'ilta, fu'iltuma, fu'iltum, fu'ilti, fu'iltuma, fu'iltunna, fu'iltu, fu'ilna. That's what I was saying. Many madaris, what they do is they teach this with ma'lum only. One is majhul and another is ma'lum, active, passive, right? With ma'lum, mabniul lil ma'lum. Then they teach yufalu, yufalani, yufaluna, tufalu, tufalani, yufalna, tufalu, tufalani, tufaluna, tufalina, tufalani, tufalna, ufaluna, falu. Um, like qila, qila, qilu, qilat, qilata, qilna. Right? And qilta, qiltuma, qiltum, qilti, qiltuma, qiltunna, qiltu, qilna. Although it sounds weird, it was said to me. All right? Qiltu. We don't, I've never seen it, but that's the conjugation. Huh? Yuqalu. Yuqalani, yuqaluna, tuqalu, tuqalani, yuqal. Right? All that yuqalna. Okay, so this is how. يجب أن ندرس باللغة العربية لأنها يفهم. This is passive. Huh? Yufhamu. So you can do the conjugation fahima, yafhamu. So fahima will become fuhima and yafhamu will become yufhamu. Yufal pattern. For three letters, very easy. You should, if you remember the pattern, that's fine. Fu'ila and yufal. That's the only stuff. Three letters which are sahih, which do not have any weak verbs in it. Um, Sharif says, "Ana musafiran ila al-Qahirati." Right? Harun is traveling to Jami' Imam, and this guy is traveling to Qahira. Right? Uh, Cairo. سوف ألتحق بجامعة القاهرة. Soon, سوف is soon. Soon I will join in the Cairo University. كلية الآداب in the literature college, faculty of literature. Adab could be faculty of literature, right? Or, yeah, Adab is literature, I think. هارون ماذا ستدرس في كلية الآداب? Right? What do you study in كلية الآداب? What do you study in the literature college? Or yeah, so they study language and all those stuff. Yeah, like English, English honors and so on. أريد التخصص في علوم اللغة العربية. Right? I intend to seek specialization in Arabic language, the sciences of Arabic language. النحو والصرف والبلاغة. النحو صرف and بلاغة. هارون لماذا تريد التخصص في علوم اللغة العربية? Why do you want specialization in the Arabic language sciences? Sciences or subjects. سأكون مدرسا للغة العربية في جامعة الإسلام آباد. Right? I want to become a teacher of Arabic language in Jamia Islamabad, in Islamabad University in Pakistan, inshallah. ويجب أن أعرف هذه اللغة جيدا, and it is mandatory that I should يجب, we can say it is mandatory that I understand, but we can say عرف يعرف, but I should understand this language very well. عفوا هذا هو النداء الأخير للطائرة الرياض. So these guys are sitting in an airport, right? هذا هو النداء الأخير. This is the final call for the Riyadh plane, because it's going to Riyadh, right? جامعة الإمام. مع السلامة. مع السلامة. السلام عليكم. في أمان الله. In the protection of Allah. Aman is protection. Istiab. So Harun is going to Riyadh, Jamia Imam, and this guy is going to Cairo. Istiab, comprehension. ده علامة صحيحة والخط ثم صحيح الخط. هارون يغادر إلى الرياض. Harun is departing to Riyadh. غادر يغادر form 3. How do you know it's form 3? You see the alif here. So if after the fa kalima you see an alif and you have no ta before it, so it is form 3. Right? Form 3. Harun is departing to Riyadh. غادر يغادر. صحيح. شريف يسافر للقاهرة للعمل. لا, للتدريس. Sharif is traveling to Qahira for work? No. Harun درس الإسلام بلغته. Harun studied Islam in his language. Correct. صحيح. In Urdiya. صحيح. هارون سيلتحق بكلية الدراسات الإسلامية. Yes. صحيح. Harun will join. التحق يلتحق. التحاق is to join. Harun will join in the Islamic studies. Right? شريف سيلتحق بكلية الآداب. Sharif is going to join the literature college. He'll study the language as such. كلية اللغة. التدريب الثاني أجب باختصار عما يلي. لماذا يسافر هارون إلى الرياض? Why is Harun traveling to Riyadh? يسافر هارون إلى الرياض لأنه يريد أن يدرس يدرس الشريعة, يدرس الدراسات الإسلامية. He wants to study Islamic studies or Sharia. ما المواد الدراسية التي يريد التخصص فيها? What are the topics of study? مواد is topics, and دراسية is study topics. Study fields التي which he wants to seek specialization in. يريد التخصص فيها في دراسات الإسلامية في الفقه والحديث والعقيدة and so on. لماذا يسافر شريف إلى القاهرة? Why is Sharif traveling to القاهرة? لأنه يريد أن يدرس اللغة العربية, because he wants to study Arabic language. أين تقابل هارون وشريف؟ Taqabala yataqabalu. This is what? Which form is this? Anyone? Number, form number? Taqabala yataqabalu. Guess any number. Don't say one, please. It's not one. It's something. Five? Close. Five, it'll be what? Taqabbala. You'll see a tajdeed in 5 and 2. 2 and 5 are with tajdeed. So it should be what? You see a ta, it should be either 5 or 6. Okay, that is one shortcut. It should be either 5 or 6. It's 6, yes, because ta and alif. So form 3 plus ta is equal to form 6. Form 2 plus ta is equal to form 5. Form 3 plus ta is equal to form 6. Huh? Like fa'ala, this is form 3. Tafa'ala, this is form 6. Form 6. 3 plus ta is equal to form 6. Huh? Double of 3. 2 plus ta, that is fa'ala. Like kassara. Kassara. This will become tafa'ala. 2 and 5. Right? This is 2 and 5. Right? You see? Form 3, see, you bought 4 of them, yeah? 4 of them. This is done. Right? Form 4 is aslama. You can remember Islam. Af'ala pattern. It has a hamza in this is form 4. Af'ala. Aslama. Islam. Something. Ifal pattern. Bab ifal. Form 7. Yeah, we have done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we didn't do this in Medina books, inshallah. Once we do, he has each lesson for all this, inshallah, remember. In fa'ala. In fa'ala. How did I remember this? In 7. It's like noon, right? 7 ending and in. You see an in anytime, not all the time. Sometimes you get confused between form 7 form 8, because sometimes like in tasara, you might think it's 7, but it's actually, because if you remove the in, there's no verb called tasara. There's nothing like that. So it is actually nasara with a alif and ta. Form 8, you remember if ta'ala. Form 8, you bring a hamza and a ta, not together, but alternatively. If ta'ala. Form 9, you can forget about form 9, very rare. If Allah, very rare, only in colors and defects. Form 10 is very important, comes a lot. You see alif sinta, istaghfara, right? Istafala. These are all the forms, right? Mm. So form 3 plus ta, form 6, form 2 plus ta, form 5, right? Form 4 again. Yeah. Even I used to remember only the form 10. Right? It's very easy. Right? You can see the ta. Right? This is the first form I understood. Form 10. Um, because these are confusing all the time. Right? Form 3, form 6, form 5, form 2, form 5. And then I remembered form 7, because this in was very easy to identify. And most of the time we can see this in. 7 is in. 8 is the hardest to identify in my view. 8 is the hardest. 9 is very rare, so we don't care about it. 8 is the hardest. And you can identify this fine, these two are easier. This is again little. Oh, these two are also easier. Tafa'ala. Example of 7. Um, in qalaba. In qalaba yanqalibu. Inqilab zindabad. Or anyone else has any example? Have any examples? In in qalaba, I remember one. In fataha, to open. In fataha, yeah, in fataha. Fataha is also to open, but if the door opens automatically, we can use two ways. Al babu futiha is also fine, but it doesn't. The door was open. It gives that meaning. But I want to say the door opened, like like the door opened. So I'll say in fatah al bab, the door opened, kind of, because the file is made the door itself. I don't want to say I opened, he opened, whatever. The door opened, the gates opened. in fatahatil abwab, something like that. Hmm. Okay. I just keep giving these forms again and again because inshallah very important for these mastering of all the verbs. But because once you understand all these 10 forms, you can see in every words, every place, all these forms. In kasara also. Naam. Yeah, kasara in kasara. Form 7. Right? Right? I want to say um, the glass broke. Right? As al-kubu zujaji in kasarat. It just broke. Naam, inshallah, we'll remember all of them. It takes time, a lot of time to for this. Okay. So التحق. Okay, لماذا we did this right? أين تقابل هارون وشريف؟ تقابل هارون وشريف في المطار. Right? هارون and Sharif are meeting in the airport. كيف عرفت ذلك? How did you know that? لأن هارون يقول قال because Harun said هذا نداء أخير. This is the last call. Nida is call. This is a last announcement. التدريب الأول متى نقول العبارة التالية when we say the following expressions في أمان الله. When do you say? While we are leaving, right? uh, right? When we are leaving uh, للوقت للوقت أن أغادر, when I'm departing, farewell, yeah. عفوا. huh? الرد على شكرا, it is a reply to شكرا. عفوا. للخروج يا نعم, للخروج من البيت في أمان الله. مع السلامة, للوداع, same thing, yeah. في أمان الله, مع السلامة. They should have given salam actually, right? They didn't give. While leaving also a person should say salam. شكرا لك. شكرا لك. Thanking للشكر للإنسان or whatever. Jazakallahu Khair, same thing. للشكر الحمد لله. When someone asks عند الفراق, نعم عند الفراق, الحمد لله. عند الشكر, when someone asks كيف حالك, you say الحمد لله. نعم. ماذا يدرس الطلاب في كلية الشريعة وفي كلية الآداب؟ كلية الشريعة, كلية الآداب, so you should مادة like العقيدة والفقه والسيرة والحديث and so on. We get the subjects. كلية الآداب, they study النحو والصرف والبلاغة and so on. I know 3 of them. There's another that they learn إملاء, الكتابة, whatever. الحروف المضارعة. We know this already. حروف المضارع همزة نون يا تاء. أنيت or يأتينا, whatever. Uh, so these always, when you see a mudare verb, you see all these, yeah. You see a hamza or a noon or a ya or a ta. Plus fi'al madin, right? If you join this to fi'al madin, you get fi'lan mudare. Obviously. Obviously, like hadara. So you take the hadara, ahduru. He attended or he was present, whatever. Ahduru. Nahnu, ana means ahduru. You see the hamza here, right? Mudara. Nahnu, nahduru. We see the noon here. Nahnu. We attended, we are attending, or we are present. Huwa, Ahmadu. It can be huwa, it can be hidden also, like he came or he attended. So Ahmadu, or it could be Ahmad attended. It could be a name. You can see a ismun zahir, the file can be zahir, or it can be mustatir also. Yahduru. Ahmadu yahduru or huwa yahduru. Anta, hiya, khawla. Right? It could be you or she or some girl, right? That's what they want to teach us. Tahduru. Because ta could be you attended, she attended, and khawla attended. Some girl attended, right? Obviously. Very easy مضارع. This is just giving. ضع خطا تحت الفعل المضارع كما في المثال. لأن المثال لأن يأخذ أحدكم حبله ثم يغدو إلى الحبل حبلي فيحتطب احتطب. This is form 8 because you see a ta and there's a hamza which is dropped in the mudar. فيبيع فيأكل ويتصدق خير له من أن يسأل الناس. We read this hadith, right? لأن يأخذ أحدكم حبلا. It is better for you that the person takes a rope, then he goes out in the morning with the and للحبل إلى الجبل. This is Jabal, I guess, to the mountains. to the mountain, and احتطب is to cut firewood. فيبيع, and he sells it. فيأكل, and he eats. ويتصدق, and he gives صدقة. It is better for him that he asks people. ساعات نأكل فيها ونشرب منها ونتطهر وحلس نجلس عليها. We read this, right? قصعة. I forgot what it means. What is قصعة? A bowl. Oh. نأكل فيها. We eat in it, and نشرب منها, and we drink from it. ونتطهر. نتطهر. تطهر يتطهر from five. Because you see that tajdid, right? And you see a ta, so it's form five. Ta plus tajdid is equal to form five. Or form two plus ta is equal to form five. A bowl, that is a bowl. And we do purify ourselves also from it. Wahilsun. Oh, this was from the hadith, right? He says we have a bowl and a hills. Hills is a mattress, something like a mattress, right? We learned transcends. I forgot these meanings. Hilsun. Yeah, it's a mattress. A saddle cloth. Saddle cloth you put on the hard side. The same thing they use it for sleeping also. Hills. So where is the nakulu? Nashrabu mudare, natataharu mudare. We see the noon, najlisu mudare. Noon. We shouldn't have any problem in finding the mudare verbs, especially differentiating it from the madi verbs, right? Because we see these four letters here. Hamza and noon for I and we, and ya for he, right? Ya for he, and they, plural feminine also, yafalna. And ta is generally for one female, third person, or mostly for ta is when you're speaking to someone, second person, that is. Man yashtari hadaini. Ishtara yashtari, form 8. How do you know it's form 8? Because there's a hamza in the madi and the ta. Ishtara. Ta, that is the third letter, is ta. 90% of the time, whenever you see a ta in the third letter, you can guess it is form 8. But sometimes it tricks you also. Hmm? Third letter, ta. That could be form 8, if ta'ala. Who will purchase these two? هذين. هذين مفعول به, huh? فقام رجل فقال. So Pama is Madi anyways. A man stood up and said, Ana ashtari hima. So we can say hima or the huma, but actually we should say hima. Huma is from one tribe, I guess. Ana ashtari hima bi dirhamin. He gave both because it was actually huma, but because ya came, we read it as hima. Right? There's a dialect where say, like we say fi kitabi him, they say fi kitabi hum. It's not there in the Quran, but they don't want to make it kasra. Hum is always hum, but we say no. If kasra comes or the ya comes before, that's how we read the Quran. That is the dialect of the Quraysh. Yeah, and a ya also. This reading kasra or a ya. Hima. Ana astari hima. I will purchase them both. Bidirhamin, one dirham. فقال من يزيد على dirham. Also the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam said, who will increase? Yazidu is the mudara here, more than a dirham. تختلف مشكلة مريم عن مشكلة زينب. اختلف يختلف. Third letter ta, format. خلاص. Third letter ta, format. اختلف يختلف. The problem of Maryam differs from Zainab's problem. So تختلف is the مضارع. زينب تفكر. This is, you see a dhamma, you see a ta, but this ta has a dhamma. Now only four letter verbs has a dhamma in the mudare. Fa'ala yufa'ilu, form 2. Form 3, fa'ala yufa'ilu, form 3. Form 4, af'ala yuf'ilu. After that you'll see a fatha in the mudare, right? So this dhamma tells you that this ta is not the ta of form 5, right? This is the ta of the feminine ta, right? So Zainab came, so it's actually form 2, it's not form 5, right? Tufakiru. So this Dhamma is telling me something. Because if it is what's from 5, there should be two tas, right? One for feminine and another for from 5. So it should have been tafakkara yatafakkaru, Zainabu tatafakkaru. You see? So That's little. We should try to identify like that. Inshallah. So this Dhamma tells you that this cannot be a five-letter verb. It's four-letter, either form two or three or four. Two, three, four. That's it. Right? Anytime. Because it's not passive again. Because we know from the context it's not passive. You see a kasra in the second last letter, it cannot be passive. Right? Uh, okay. Zainab is thinking. So this is mudare. Kasiran fi hadin mushkila about this problem. ولكن فاطمة لا تفكر فيها. But Fatima is not thinking about it. تفكر. Again مضارع. أعتقد. Form 8. How do you know? Third letter ta. Nice shortcut. اعتقد يعتقد is to believe. Huh? I think or believe أنك لم تتبع الحمية يا سعيد. I believe that you have not followed. اتبع يتبع. We learn this inshallah. This is also form 8. Um, Something changes into something in form 8. That's why it's the most difficult in my view. Form 9 is also difficult, but it's straightforward so that you can memorize it. Form 8, like wow, changes into a ta and so on. Like ittahada yattahidu, it was actually ivtahada yavtahidu. Iv with a wow. So the wow changed. Similarly, ittaba, ivtahad. Um, yeah, I think it was if ittaba or something changed, or ta changed or something. Yeah, ittaba it became. Right? So it is format. You see a ta, it's format. Because the letter was something else, and like Mustafa, that Saad was Istafa Yastafi. So the ta is actually a ta. It was actually Istafa with a ta because format has a ta, right? Because it's so difficult to say the Istafa, they changed the ta into a ta. Okay, so Ittaba is also something like that. Because it's no, it's not actually, it's not changing because tabi'a is a with the there's nothing changing here. No, there's nothing because tabi'a yatba'u is a fine verb. You just from it, you just join the two tas. Okay, there's nothing changing here, right? I was thinking it was something else. Lam tattabi al himyada ya Sa'id. You did not follow the lam came right past tense. Huh? Lam plus fail mudare past. You did not follow past tense. The himya is the diet, O Sa'id. Yeah, I believe that you have not followed the diet, O Sa'id. Al aklu al kathiru yusibu. Asaba yusibu. This is form 4. Very difficult to identify because you see at the Hamza, you should know because the alif comes like qala yaqulu. This is ajwaf in between. So it's form 4. It's not form 3, right? Because if it was form 3, you see an alif. You don't see an alif. It cannot be form 2 because you see a tajdeed. This should be form 4 because you cannot, you see a dhamma here. Dhamma tells you it has to be 2, 3, 4. So it's not passive anyway. So it's ma'lum. So it is form 4, right? With practice, you get to know that this is form 4 because y- you cannot literally tell you fa'ilu. It was actually with a, it's like weak ajwaf. So weak verbs, weak letters in mazid fi is very confusing because weak verbs in three-letter words were already in headache, but very rare. Don't worry. In mazid fi, weak verbs are very rare. Oh, we just need to get used to it. Asaba yusibu is to afflict, to strike, or to be, yeah, to be struck, whatever. Al-aklu kasiru yusibu al-insana bil-badana. Eating a lot of food afflicts the person with, what was badana? Obesity, right? Nah, badana is obesity. We had a whole lesson about it. I forgot what it means. Badana is obesity, yeah. Asharikatu tahtaju ila. I'm just confirming. This is how we do the vocabulary. You try to remember it. If you forget, you don't worry. You search it again. Next time you remember it. Again, after that, if you forget, you search it again. Don't stress yourself about the vocabs because everyone forgets. It just take 1 second for you to search nowadays, yeah, with online dictionary. It's not like you have to open a dictionary and search and so on. No. الشركة تحتاج إلى 10 مهندسين. The company requires احتاج يحتاج. Again, you might see an alif and think this is form 3. But no, because third letter ta, form 8 again, with an alif that is ajwaf alif. Okay. The company requires احتاج يحتاج إلى 10 مهندسين 10 engineers. So تحتاج is the verb. نريد مساعدة الأهل. We want to help the family ولكننا لا نستطيع and we are not, but we are not able to. استطاع يستطيع. For third letter تا form 8. استطاع يستطيع. Okay. أضف حروف المضارع همزة نون ياء انتهى. Right? أنيت إلى الأفعال المذكورة كما في المثال. So he's giving ماضي. We have to make أنا نحن أنت هو هي. Anta and here will be the same. It's just a conjugation he's teaching us in this way. Samia asma'u. Samia is bab. Samia itself. Asma'u. Samia asma'u. Nasma'u. Tasma'u. And this is yasma'u. Tasma'u. Iltahaqa form 8. If ifta'ala yafta'ilu. Just a pattern you have to memorize. Iltahaqa yaltahiqu. Yaltahiqu. So altahiqu, naltahiqu, taltahiqu, yaltahiqu, taltahiqu. Same taltahiqu, taltahiqu is the same. Nasha'a. Oh, sorry. This is nasha. Nasha to be brought up. Nasha to originate or to be brought up. And nasha to nasha yansha'u. Mudara, you should know about this. It's yansha'u. So ansha'u, nansha'u, tansha'u, yansha'u, tansha'u. تعلم form 5 because you see a ta in the tashdid form 5. تعلم. مضارع is يتعلم. تفعل يتفعل. So أتفعل نتفعل تتفعل يتفعل تتفعل. نظف form 2 very easy. Second letter tashdid. نظف ينظف. Why? Because form 2 is always يفعل. So أنظف I clean. ننظف تنظف ينظف تنظف. منع يمنع. أمنع. What is this? نحن we should put it. نمنع تمنع يمنع تمنع. Right? فهم oh, we have a فهم المسبوق. All right. Let's open to the استمع إلى النص. We have better audios now, so it's better now. Because previously I had to search for all the words. This is Adasus 87. That is سابعة والثمانون. So this is lesson number unit 787. Khalas. So easy to find out. Oh, I need to share this sound.
المسموع.
Oh, what's I need to change your device to speakers. Yeah. What? Which meaning? نظف ينظف. To clean, clean. Mana is to prevent.
استمع إلى النص ثم اختر الجواب الصحيح بوضع دائرة حول الحرف المناسب. رشيدة فتاة باكستانية جاءت إلى السعودية هي وأخوها.
Okay. Rashida is a young girl. She came to Saudi with her brothers. Rashid. She is a Pakistani girl.
درست رشيدة الإسلام باللغة الإنجليزية في كلية بمدينة الإسلام.
She studied Islamic studies in English in Islamabad.
وحفظت القرآن في مدرسة في الفصل الذي تسكن فيه لا أصوات الفصل.
Yeah, volume is low, right? Even for you. Can't hear the audio well. I think I can use my headphones. Maybe it will be better there. Yeah. Let me change the audio.
الوحدة السابعة.
This is clear, I guess.
الدرس السابع والثمانون.
فهم المسموع. استمع إلى النص ثم اختر.
Is it clear now? Yeah, better, right?
الجواب الصحيح بوضع دائرة حول الحرف المناسب.
رشيدة فتاة باكستانية جاءت إلى السعودية هي وأخوها رشيد. درست رشيدة الإسلام باللغة الإنجليزية في كلية بمدينة إسلام أباد، وحفظت القرآن في مدرسة في الحي الذي تسكن فيه بعد صلاة العصر 3 أيام في الأسبوع.
She memorized the Quran after Asr, right? I hope it is clear. In 3 days a week in Pakistan, it says.
تعتقد رشيدة أن دراسة الإسلام باللغة الإنجليزية لا تكفي.
Rashida believed that learning Islam in her language, in English language, is not enough. That kafa yakfi is to be enough. Huh?
وتريد أن تدرس الإسلام باللغة العربية التي نزل بها القرآن الكريم.
And she wanted to learn Islam in Arabic language, in which the Quran was revealed.
وتحب التخصص في الثقافة الإسلامية واللغة العربية.
And she wanted, or she loved to take a specialization in the Thaqafat al-Islamiyya, is Islamic culture and Arabic language.
رشيدة ستدرس في جامعة أم القرى في كلية الشريعة.
She will study in the al-Qura.
وأخوها سيتعلم اللغة العربية في معهد اللغة العربية في جامعة أم القرى أيضا.
Her brother Rashid will also study Arabic language in the al-Qura University.
بعد التخرج تحب أن تعمل رشيدة مدرسة للثقافة الإسلامية واللغة العربية في مدينتها في شمال باكستان.
After graduation, بعد التخرج, she wants to work as تعمل مدرسا. She wants to work as a teacher in some Pakistani university to teach Arabic language in Pakistan, in north of Pakistan, something.
أولا
That's it. Huh? So let's play it again and just listen to it and try to understand, huh? Without me interfering again and again.
الوحدة السابعة.
الدرس 87.
فهم المسموع. استمع إلى النص ثم اختر الجواب الصحيح بوضع دائرة حول الحرف المناسب. رشيدة فتاة باكستانية جاءت إلى السعودية هي وأخوها رشيد. درست رشيدة الإسلام باللغة الإنجليزية في كلية بمدينة إسلام أباد، وحفظت القرآن في مدرسة في الحي الذي تسكن فيه بعد صلاة العصر 3 أيام في الأسبوع. تعتقد رشيدة أن دراسة الإسلام باللغة الإنجليزية لا تكفي، وتريد أن تدرس الإسلام باللغة العربية التي نزل بها القرآن الكريم، وتحب التخصص في الثقافة الإسلامية واللغة العربية. رشيدة ستدرس في جامعة أم القرى في كلية الشريعة، وأخوها سيتعلم اللغة العربية في معهد اللغة العربية في جامعة أم القرى أيضا. بعد التخرج تحب أن تعمل رشيدة مدرسة للثقافة الإسلامية واللغة العربية في مدينتها في شمال باكستان. أولا
Okay. Right. She wants to become a teacher of Arabic language. حضرت رشيدة إلى السعودية. رشيدة came to Saudi وحدها. لون هي وأخوها. This is صحيح. هي وأبوها لا. هي وأخوها. درست رشيدة الإسلام في بلدها باللغة الإنجليزية صحيح. الأردية العربية no. In English. She learned in Pakistan in English. رشيدة تريد أن تدرس الإسلام باللغة القرآن. But not Urdu. She wants to study Islam in Quran, the Arabic language. ستدرس رشيدة في كلية الآداب اللغة العربية. Right? Rashida will study in كلية الآداب. This is what? I think she اللغة العربية I guess. حفظت رشيدة القرآن في المدرسة in school, not in college. She studied in a school, I guess. Fil Mahad, we can say, in the institute, because 3 days a week she used to go to some institute and study after Asr, بعد صلاة العصر. تكلم. تكلم تدريب الأول تبادل. That's it. Whole paragraph for these questions. Okay. Next. تكلم speak. تبادل الأسئلة والأجوبة مع زميلك نشاط ثنائي. Right? It's a dual exercise. ثنائي is مثنى. Two people show couple exercise. هل اقترضت form 8 again. You see the third letter ta? Form 8. هل اقترضت لغتك بعض الألفاظ من العربية؟ اذكر بعضا منها. Right? Did your language take a loan from Arabic language? Mention some of them. هل اقترضت لغتك ألفاظا من لغات أخرى؟ اذكر بعضا منها. Did your language take loan from other languages? Mention some of them. هل اقترضت العربية ألفاظ من لغات أخرى? Did Arabic language take loan words from other languages? اذكر ما تعرفه منها. Right? Like kilogram, right? Kilogram, and so on. Loan or borrow? Yeah, borrow. Borrow is fine. Yes, borrow is correct. Nice. Borrow. Yeah, loan words or borrowed words. Correct. Borrow is fine. لماذا تختلط اللغات بعضها من بعض? Why do the languages borrow from each other? بعضها من بعض. Some of them from some of them. That is from each other. اذكر 3 كلمات عربية موجودة في كل لغات العالم تقريبا. Right. Mention 3 Arabic words which are present in all of the languages. Almost. Really? We have the answers for this. Let me check. I don't know which words. Ummun maybe? Or that is common for all. I don't know which words. I don't think they've given answers, but let's check anyways. This is what. Oh yeah, this is what. Takallam, right? We need to go down to takallam. Fahmul masmu takallam. إجابة حرة. They didn't give. نعم. التدريب الثاني. ماذا تفعل؟ ناقش الموضوعات. Coffee. قهوة. Oh yeah. In every language. Chat الفريق. This is a team exercise, group exercise. This was like 2 people should do it. Then this is like group activity. تريد تعلم اللغة العربية. You want to study Arabic language. So we should speak about how to study Arabic language. تريد دراسة الإسلام. You want to study Islam. تريد التخصص في الدراسات الإسلامية. You want to seek specialization in Islamic studies. تريد التخصص في اللغة العربية. You want specialization in Arabic language. تريد السفر إلى بلد عربي إسلامي. You want to travel to Arabic country or Islamic country. تريد السفر إلى بلد غير إسلامي. You want to travel to a country which is non-Islamic. Right? Last part, inshallah, العربية لغة عالمية. Inshallah, next week. Inshallah ta'ala. And then النعت والصفة. They teach adjectives, right? Very easy. And that's they copy in 4 things. And we are done with this unit then. Yeah? Last part will be next week. There's Hamzatul Wasl Imla also. And the last unit for this book, that is Al Jawaiz. Sorry. Yeah, Jawaiz. Jaizatun is a prize. So Jawaiz, presents, right? Al Farhatu bil Jawaiz. Happiness by getting presents, something. Gifts. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khairan. Barakallahu feekum. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.